company?
Whoa there, Sugarpuss. Might want to think about knocking next time I damn near blew your hat off. Thought you might be a zombie. Who else would be waltzing in here in the middle of the night? Name's Romero. I'm the caretaker here. Well, that is, I don't exactly keep people from getting in, although that is part of my job. No, you see, I'm here to make sure nothing gets out. See, it's like this every night around this time for the past, several months now. The dead have been getting up with an itch to stroll down Hollywood Boulevard. Nobody knows why, but they're working on it. Dilly figured out they needed a volunteer to patch the problem, and I stepped forward. Problem temporarily solved, the Baron's happy, I get to shoot zombies, and guarantee I get my blood for another month. I've carved out a nice niche here. You're telling me. As far as I know, I'm the only person around Hollywood who considers marksmanship an art. A lot of the stiffs around here used to be asshole celebrities, too. Bonus. I love my job, what can I say? By the way, hey, you wouldn't be interested in watching the place while I go handle some business, would you? I'm not supposed to leave, or it might end up in a zombie holocaust or something. Like one time these goths snuck in. Ooh, wasn't pretty. Let's see, if you can't shoot straight, I can probably fix that. And I've got quite the arsenal. I can probably let one piece go. We'll work something out when I get back. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. If you should see any zombies in that time, you need to put them down. Now, they're dead, so you're either going to have to hack them up good, or shoot them in the head. Just don't let them bite you. No, just hurts like a bitch. Fantastic. Only one rule. Nothing gets out. Keep them away from the front and back gates. Here, this might come in handy. Back in 5. Figures they'd come out while I was gone. Guess that means they're learning. Give me a hand finishing off the last of them, would you? Very nice. Whole time I was getting that six-pack, I kept thinking, I might have made a mistake. Can't believe I missed out on tonight's action. Yeah, they'll be back tomorrow night. Hey, let me give you something for the assist. What have I got to give? I can give you a couple boxes of ammo, or, if you need it, I can try to improve your aim with a gun. When you fire, keep your eyes on the target even after you shoot. And use the sight, that's what it's there for. And style doesn't count for jack if you can't hit anything. Keep that Glock to the side crap in the movies. Would you look at the time? $1 Million Midnight movie's about to start. Tonight's Teen Mummy meets Hercules Jr. Keep the sun off your face, Ace. See ya. How's that whole blood-sucking thing working out for you? Moon comes up, dead come out, hammer comes down. TV gets lousy reception. All in all, life's having a round swell. Sometimes a man needs the kind of release putting a 44 slug through a zombie's brain doesn't provide. You know, temporary affection. Joke. Right, I'm gonna go grab a six-pack and maybe a magazine, so anyway.
Hey there, sweetheart. My name is Misty. Can I interest you in a private dance? I've got something special in mind, just for you. What? Listen, I don't have to take this kind of crap from you, bitch. Go pay for it somewhere else. Yeah.
Oh, look what just walked in. I can't imagine you'd get much of a rise out of Vesuvius, being what you are. Maybe I'll have more luck with you. I think we should get to know each other a little better upstairs, where we can be ourselves. Come up to my room. Just 14 little steps. I'll make it worth it. Believe me. I'm not gonna force you to come upstairs with me. I've never had anyone refuse. I just thought we might have something in common, you and I. Well, you know where to find me if you change your mind. Isn't this better? You and me alone for just a little while. Away from jihad and the nonsense and the dangers. Just the two of us. I don't want to spoil the moment, but there's a reason I needed to speak to you alone. Oh, I forget sometimes the two-faced nature of our blood. It's sad, really, the way we get conditioned so quickly, isn't it? The reason I asked you up here is because I and the rest of the Hollywood kindred have been under surveillance lately by hunters. I didn't want you to say anything that might draw attention. Is it very difficult carrying that heavy weight of suspicion around your neck? Isn't it uncomfortable? I'm velvet. Miss Valor will do. It's been months since I've seen anyone new in here. I was starting to take it personally. And who should finally walk in but a real celebrity? I've heard a lot about you. So, wouldn't you like to know about me? Hunters. Yes. They've been staking out Hollywood for several weeks. They've been in Ash's club, mine, a few others. I think they're whittling down their list of suspects. I'm a bit nervous. Until recently, I had one right under my nose. For a few weeks, one of them was working here at Vesuvius, keeping an eye on the clientele. I found a weapon in her locker and I fired her. But she's still in Hollywood watching my club. And me. I've had to adjust a lot to this existence, and I've accepted that I may have to do just that. But I'm a suspect, and if she ends up dead and I'm seen, they'll either kill me or chase me into obscurity, where I'll wither and die. Mingle, sightsee, chat, and me, of course. I'm a dancer. It is now. I'm sorry. I'd rather revel in the present than dwell on the past. Look who's back. That's Miss Valor to you. Would you? I think it might be a little much to ask. You'd really be willing to do this for me? I won't lie. It's gonna be dangerous. But if you got rid of her, I'd be grateful. Very, very grateful. She works over at the sin bin now. Her hair's blonde, on top. Broken heart tattoo on the small of her back. Dances under the name Chastity, as if that wasn't a dead giveaway. I want you to understand. I don't want any innocents killed on my account. So if there are other dancers or patrons around, you'll have to lure them away from her. Do it as quietly as you can. No witnesses, please. And be careful using disciplines around the hunter.
You know. Just back off. It's not my problem. No, I beg your pardon. I don't think so, buddy. No, I beg your pardon. Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help.
Yeah? What do you want? Yeah? I mean, what? Who the hell is Isaac? I don't know anyone named Isaac. Get lost, bitch! Alright. Sorry. It's just that... I mean, something is... I just want out of this whole thing. I don't want anything to do with that damn tape. I don't know. I mean, when it comes to video, I've seen everything. And I do mean everything. With this thing, it's sick. It can't be real, but it is. I know it. It's real and it scares the hell out of me. I don't have it. I stashed it someplace. Look, you need to find Ginger's swans. Huh? What the hell was that? Oh, shit. Did you see that? I'm getting the fuck out of here. What the... Oh, Christ!
Out of my way.
The moon is out, everyone's in dreamland, and you've turned into the dead of night.
Sorry, no vacancies. Feel free, babe. This is a treasure trove of human banality. Working here, you meet lots of types of men. You get stories, you get characters, you know. This is the kind of place where writers go to study human behavior, man. It's invaluable.
Nobody to fall asleep. Why don't you call me sometime? Area code 323-KL5-KTK. Looks like somebody's been waiting in the queue. Why left to speak to yours truly. So call it.
Oh my god! My work is done.
No.
Made good time. Hand me the item. I didn't doubt you'd find this, and I apologize if I was overly imperious before. A reflex action. I get a lot of young blood in here forgetting their place. I'll assist you as reasonably as I can with your task. But first, this tape. I'm in a hurry to find out what's behind all the hype, so get comfortable. I do have a feeling that whatever's here may be of use to both of us.
Help me, please.
It's more disturbing than I was led to believe. You can understand my concern now, can't you? It just so happens that around the time this snuff film started circulating, the Nosferatu disappeared. I tried to elicit their help in tracking down the source, and for the first time in all these years, I was dismayed by their absence. Usually I just put the word out I'm looking for them, and sooner or later, they appear. If you think you can find them without my assistance, the door is over there. I thought you'd come crawling back in here. Behind the spit-shine gloss of the Hollywood Dream Factory, there's another city churning out a vile byproduct for the furtive consumption of a debauched audience. I have no doubt the film's found its way to another smut peddler. I'd ask around. I get them plenty dirty when a neonate doesn't know their place. Not one brick of this city's Camarilla ground, so mind your manners. That's all I ask of visitors to my streets. Certainly. You've met VV, have you? Of all the kindred I know, she seems the most alive. She's still young, though, but nonetheless adept. She's not my child, but she's become like a daughter to me. Certainly. The Nosferatu? I pity them, but I loathe their presence. I deal with them when it's necessary. I know they're beneath my city somewhere, but only they know where. They respect my streets, and I keep my politics out of their sewers. But I don't trust them by any stretch of the word. Certainly. There is something, but it involves a gargoyle. I can see that's got your attention. It's taken up residence in my beloved Asian theater. It is closed now, but that's beside the point. I sent some people to evict it, and it sent them back with a few less limbs. I can't have that monster attacking kindred in my city. I'm going to forget that, because I still remember impertinence vividly. See, I'm in a position and age where I can have others take care of my nuisances for me. Want to show me up? Deal with that gargoyle. It's a walking block of stone with a taste for blood. I'd suggest whatever method doesn't result in you being eviscerated. In truth, I'd rather have it as an ally, but I doubt it's going to be chatty. Here's the key for the theater. I'll leave it up to you. Any luck? Certainly. In your lifetime, unwittingly or not, you have seen an Isaac Abrams production. As the financier of 30% of American film's top 100 movies, you must have. Being the Baron of Hollywood, I can do any project I want. I make exemplary, not excremental films. Unless you're the most spectacular actor I've never heard of, your look would be a tough sell. But don't take it too hard. Once you're dead, there's no such thing as good publicity. Stewart, Lean, Hitchcock, Wilder, Holden, Dean, Scorsese, De Niro, and last but not least, Ash, my child. I remember some studio suit lost in time telling me the only thing they could use Bogart for was to move furniture. Ash, where do I begin? 7 years ago, I saw a casting session for what would become Negative Zero. The moment I set eyes on him, the passion of his performance, I knew he had it. I hadn't seen anything like him since Clift or Dean. He had the looks, the charisma, allure, that undefinable quality that makes a film legend. My first movie with him made him a sensation, and it also changed him. Once everyone knew who he was, I no longer did. The parties, the drinking, the sports cars, the women. One night when I came to discuss his next role, I found him nearly dead of an overdose, and I couldn't let him go. I acted on impulse. I'd seen so many others die before their time, but with Ash, I had a chance to prevent that fate. It devastated Ash. He still wanted to act, but I denied him his place in the limelight. He had to lie to his friends about his new lifestyle. He had to feed. I gave him a club, a scrap of his former glory. I did everything I could to facilitate the change. He feels obligated to me. I don't think he hates me. Resents me, maybe. I am his sire and he is my child, and there is a responsibility and respect inherent in that bond, even if we are no longer the friends we were. Any luck? Then there is nothing I can do. Involving myself would be... No, I'm certain Ash will find some way out of his mess. You would be foolish not to be. Once they've got your scent, they're like murderous paparazzi. I don't question the difficulty of escape, but I have faith in my child. I'll say no more about this. Any luck? Certainly.
Buy a watch.
Need a ride?
Repent! Your wickedness and atone in these your last hours. fuck off, vampire! Stay the fuck back! I did nothing to you! My work is done. I don't want to, but I'll fight you to the death. Why? So you can pass judgment on me? So you can decide if those murderers deserve to be gutted? You'll never know how it feels, never! My family, my children were butchered by small-time criminals just looking to rob a house, steal a car, take whatever. No sense to any of it. No plan, no ransom, just kill them because why? Because they were there, in the way? Not one of them paid. My whole family dead, my life gone. I'm supposed to let that happen? I tracked them down, hunted them, one by one, caught them all. The one you saw in Hollywood, he was the last of them. Revenge, justice, whatever you want to call it. All I thought about is taking these evil animals, ripping them to shreds and licking their blood from my claws. At least I put it to use. How many vampires have used their abilities for a just cause? At least I did something! I can't turn my back on the evil in this world. I won't answer to anyone, and you'll never take me alive, vampire. No one will take from me again, no one! Either we go our separate ways here, or one of us dies. It's the pungent sewage of hell, seeping into the cracks of this putrid purgatory!
What do you need?
The moon is out, everyone's in dreamland, and
Hey there! Need something specific, like, or just here to shoot the breeze?
Go ahead and pull the radio.
Yeah? What do you want to know?
And hey, why don't you call me something?
Sure, honey, what is it?
323 KL5 KTR. Looks like somebody's been waiting in the queue quite a while to speak to yours truly. So, caller, why aren't you asleep?
Insects.
Is excited!
It is pleasure. I mean, a pleasure to see you again. The tide goes out, the tide comes in, and then it waves goodbye again. It'll take me a few years to wake this city up. Oh, sweetheart, desperately these nights. I'm just a lonely little girl on a rainy day. Know any games we can play? I'm not into that kind of thing. Maybe you should go. It is pleasure.
Santa Maria Church in Santiago, Spain, after several pilgrims claim to have seen statues of the Madonna begin crying blood. The site dates back to the period of the Romans and has several reported Weeping Virgin sightings throughout its history. One pilgrim reported that they witnessed blood coming from no less than 6 statues at around sunset, and that the courtyard felt full of sadness. Skeptics have been quick to point out that this phenomena has been debunked, and witnesses are no more credible than those that report UFOs. The search for an LA sewer worker is beginning to look grim as police and family end their 7th night looking for Luis Salvador after he failed to return home last Friday. Salvador was last seen entering a manhole in Hollywood to carry out a routine inspection. Salvador's family is hopeful that the husband and father of 3 will return safely and urge anyone who might have seen Salvador to contact the police. Firefighters are trying to contain a flash fire in the Hollywood Hills this morning. Smoke and debris from a house fire alerted residents late this evening. The fire had already spread rapidly by the time firefighters arrived due to brush and wind conditions. Fire officials expect the blaze to be extinguished within the next few hours, but are advising local homeowners in the area to evacuate. The Southland slasher struck again, this time in downtown Los Angeles. The body of Sean Milton, a former
Need a fix?
money, right? Been a while. Your money's been piling up. Here, that should provide for an interesting evening.
Somewhere.
Hello, neonate. How can I be of assistance? Of course. Gargoyles? Why are you asking about gargoyles? What can I tell you about them? A gargoyle, put simply, is a creature that was created to protect the Tremere clan in the early years of our existence. They are very powerful and not to be trifled with. Yes, we used our extensive knowledge of blood magics to create a race of protectors. They served that purpose well, but they have also caused many problems. It's a complicated issue. Well, many gargoyles still serve their Tremere masters, but a number of them have since rebelled and gone into hiding. They are a sentient race, but ultimately unfit for the freedom they desire. They need the guidance of their former masters. Some things are not to be spoken of, neonate. This is Tremere business, and you need not know any more than that. What can I tell you about them? With much difficulty, I'm afraid. Gargoyles are notoriously resilient. Their hides are made of stone. Firearms will be almost useless. Blunt force is the only thing they understand. What can I tell you about them? A gargoyle. Some things are not to be spoken of, neonate. This is Tremere business, and you need not know any more than that.
somewhere too.
The moon is out, everyone's in dreamland, and you've turned into the Deb of Night.
You mean like
Nobody to
hardcore
fall asleep next to
girl
you?
on kangaroo
Go
action
ahead
and
and
stuff?
pull the radio into bed.
Yeah,
That's what
my
I'm
man
here for.
Flynn at the Sin Bin hooks
And
me and
hey,
my
why
crew
don't
up
you
for all
call
the
me
stuff they
sometime?
don't even allow on
Area
the
code
internet.
323 KL5 KTRK.
Oh, that?
Looks
Man,
like somebody's been waiting
that's
in the
supposed
queue
to be
quite a
some
while to speak
hardcore
to yours
shit.
truly.
I heard this.
I
So,
wonder
Carl,
how they
what
microwave
Right after
burritos in the Middle Ages.
Insects.
Like I said,
As in
Flynn's
you
a
have an
man.
insect problem?
You should talk
or
to him.
chirping crickets are keeping you up? Or
Hola.
you have nightmares about them? Help me out here.
No. Don't you know? When you fall asleep, they can crawl into your mouth or your ears or your nose. You can't prevent it if you're asleep. I mean, what can you do?
Are there any scientists out there listening to this?
I read something, I don't know where, but do you know the average person eats several pounds of insects a year? The majority of that weight is composed of roaches.
Where did I park my car again? Oh, wait, I don't even have a car, dude.
Centipede is going to drop into your mouth and crawl down your throat.
Crush you, tear the flesh from your bones.
Any luck? I admit, I thought you'd come back here with a stone foot lodged in your backside, but I'm glad to see you've proved otherwise. You've got a lot of promise. It's a shame you're still working full-time for the wrong side. I'd like to hope so. Well, if you'll excuse me.